So I'm gonna do my makeup in this video, but we're gonna talk about weight loss. For those who don't know, I probably weighed 60 more pounds than what I weigh right now. The last time I weighed myself, I was 138, and this was 3 months ago. But the holidays came around and, I was eating good. I was not working out. I had actually just been going through a lot of personal things around this time as well. And when I'm dealing with personal things, I become very emotional. And when I'm very emotional, I'm an emotional eater. So I was eating a lot and not working out and just being a human. So I just kind of want to say that so that anybody watching this that feels kind of guilty or bad that they're not being consistent with their workouts, or that, damn, I ate that whole bag of Funyuns last night. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just scrap the book and just fuck this diet and fuck this workout. And it's just no, you can slip up and you can still be fucking fine. It's not the end of the world. Number one thing is to not look at it as if it's like a competition or something, or there's a deadline on when you need to lose weight. I completely understand that there are, things that we want to look good for. Let's say you have a wedding or something, or you have a prom or some shit. Okay, then you might need to go a little harder in the gym, or just go on a very clean diet. But if you're just new year, new me, I'm losing weight, I want to lose weight, I want to get fit, don't put a time limit on it. And I just think that's the healthiest way, and the most healthiest way, physically and also mentally, to do it. Because if you start going on this health bender where you're I have to be 120 pounds by summer, and if I'm not, I'm going to fucking lose my shit, you're probably gonna lose your shit before summer even comes, because it's just not good. Yeah, honestly, how it started, I actually was not very fit at all. I was not working out. I was not anything. I was very lazy. I was eating very poorly. I was eating Zaxby's, Chick-fil-A, Wendy's every day. That was my dietary supplement that kept me nourished and kept me going and kept me fucking glowing. Food makes me happy, and I don't think that's a crime. I don't think liking to eat is a crime either. I don't think being overweight is a crime either. I don't think people who are overweight look bad. I don't think that people who are overweight are the most unhealthiest people ever, because I know people who are having eating disorders that are actually much more unhealthy than the people who are overweight. So I think it all just depends on your person as well. I just didn't feel good about myself. And it's not that I felt I was unattractive or ugly, because not to toot my own horn, but I could be fucking on that show, My 600-Pound Life, and still feel like I'm the baddest bitch. So I don't really know what to say about that. I had never been a skinny girl my entire life, or a slimmer person. I had never had a flat stomach in my whole life. I had never, ever, never been thin. I'd never been fit. I'd never been active. So I was just sitting in the place I was at the time, and I'm just let's just make some changes. It wasn't a new year. It wasn't anything. I think it was actually just the middle of the year. I had just started a new job, and I was you know what? Let's just do it. I always think about what I would look like if I was really in tip-top shape, or if I really tried and if I really got my act together. I always thought about that in my head, and I was it almost felt impossible. And I know a lot of you guys can relate to that feeling, because you think oh, I'll be so bad if I just had a fat ass and some big tits, and it's just it's achievable. You could save up and go get a boob job and a BBL or whatever, BBW, what the fuck else, whatever they call them. I think BBL was right. Big beautiful woman, though, that's right as well. So you could these are all just things that we think are mental roadblocks. It's impossible to lose weight. It's not impossible. It's really not. And I'm a prime example of somebody who was lazy as fuck, and still kind of is to this day. I still struggle with going to the gym. It takes it doesn't take a lot for me to go now because I actually know like how good it feels to be in there, and like after when you leave, like the fucking like rush is insane. I always feel so like accomplished when I leave. Like I could be having the shittiest day and then I just go book a class like at this hit place. I go to this like hit training here in Los Angeles. It's called Psycho, and I think anyone who lives in Los Angeles should come and try them out. It's these two twins, and they really motivate you and they really push your shit. Like they really like will call your ass out in class like, okay, come on Kim, like I see you're like standing there panting like a fucking dog, keep it up or else I'm gonna call your ass out again. So it's like I don't want to get called out in front of everybody for being lazy, so I'm gonna work my ass out. So yeah, I take a hit class, but it sometimes like before I go to the class I'm just like, this is not gonna be a fucking easy class and I know what I'm getting myself into and I'm gonna be fucking sore tomorrow, but it feels so good. So like I totally understand like with being lazy and not having just the motivation sometimes to go, and I think that's a part of like the whole weight loss journey or the whole getting fit journey, whatever your purpose is for trying to get in shape. Like I think that's a part of it, and I think the biggest part that we need to just pay attention to is that we are human beings and we have like cravings and we have, you know, lapses. Like just like how we fuck up in every other aspect of our life, like you can also fuck up with your diet and skipping the gym for 3 months. That's what the fuck I did. So what does my diet consist of now? Honestly, my diet, do you really want to know? I can show you guys like my fridge right now. So let's take you off of here. Mid-beat. Oh, I painted that by the way. So I can show you guys. You guys think that I'm like out here starving myself? Like I'm not, that's a grill. You guys think I'm not out here treating myself? I'm not out here treating myself? Okay, we got flaming hot Funyuns. These are actually, like me and my boyfriend are very obsessed with these. Like he says it all the time, but they are the best chip out, like dead ass, not playing, and that's on everything. We eat a lot of these. It's probably our second bag this week. I love candy. I love M&Ms. Well, these are not mine, but I will eat the hell out of them. These are my favorite candy right now. Sour Jacks, way better than Sour Patches. Let's see. My cereals, I love mini wheats. This is good for fiber. If you're constipated, go ahead and eat you about 4 bowls of those shits. You will be shitting for hours. Corn Pops, I love these Corn Pops. I love buffalo sauce. I put buffalo sauce on everything and on my mama, all my seasoning salts. Yeah, bitch, goes on everything, literally. Seasoning's cool. Okay, so my freezer might be a little bit empty. So, okay, I have a little bit of a healthy thing. This is probably not even that healthy because it's frozen, but it's just easier. These are peppers. I make like a saute. Like I put peppers and spinach and I'll eat it like that as like a snack because that is not a meal. Smoothie. I love smoothies. I will eat a lot of smoothies. Me and my family like to drink smoothies all the time.
This is the finishing touch of the smoothie. Very good.
We also like to eat pasta, so it's also not necessarily the healthiest food in the world, but this is easy and it tastes really good. And how many calories? 270 per serving is 2.5 servings. We will probably each eat one of these bags, so that's probably like what, around 600 calories like in this one bag, and we'll eat that. Potatoes, Morningstar, like shit like that. I love like vegetarian options. I'm trying really hard not to eat chicken, but you know, oh, it's Modelo time. So yeah, I mean, these are from the trip that we just went on. But either way, I'll usually have some kind of beer in my fridge because I like to drink beer. This is for the smoothies, orange juice, and Trader Joe's, by the way, is where I get 99.99999% of my groceries because they're cheap as fuck and it's usually organic or it's just really good. Sparkling water is really good as well. Some pasta sauce. I eat a lot of pasta. I fucking love carbs. I eat a lot of this type of shit. Bread for breakfast. I love bread.
This is the joy for me. I love bread. I love bread. I now just manage it, so I don't deny myself bread. I have bread every day.
Oprah tea. I make hella burritos. I probably make about 10 burritos every week. And what I do is I use this like tofu meat that Trader Joe's has. And yeah, I just make a lot of burritos with like beans, the meat, onions, guacamole, salsa if I have some, some salsa. And I love my coffee as well. So I drink a lot of fucking coffee. I eat a lot of yogurt. Probiotics are really good for you. You really need to... I gotta eat this really soon. It's about to go old. Probably gonna eat that today then. This has probably already expired. January 8th. Hell yeah. These gotta go. So yeah, like, oh, and I love cheese. My favorite cheese right there, feta. I'm a Greek bitch. So... yeah, I don't necessarily have, like... the healthiest diet, and not like unhealthy either, but there's like balance. Yeah, I mean, as you guys saw, I eat like Funyuns. I eat a lot of candy, a lot of chips, hot sauce. Like everything is not fucking organic and the healthiest option. Don't make yourself miserable like within this process. You want to feel good, and you also like don't want to like run yourself into the ground, like really trying like to just speed up the process. Yeah, you just need to have patience with yourself, and you need to be nice to yourself within all this as well. Like if you're not seeing the numbers falling off the scale at a rate that you think it needs to happen, like you need to step back and take a couple deep breaths and have a little patience with yourself. I think I said this in the last video, but start talking to yourself the way that you would talk to your best friend, like if she was trying to lose weight. Like, you know, like you could be a little mean here and there, like, but you're not gonna call your friend a fat ass lazy bitch like every time she eats a bag of chips. Like it's just, that's just not what it is. So yeah, just be really kind to yourself within this whole thing, like this whole journey. It's a journey. It's a whole new way of living. And once you're in it and you're going and you got the momentum rolling and you're like in the gym 3 times a week and you're like actually feeling it and you're feeling good, like you're gonna see like it's all worth it. The sacrifices of not going out and getting fucking tacos at 3 in the morning, and it's worth not drinking like hella soda and juice instead of water. Like it's all worth it, like because outside of, you know, looking good, you know, physically, mentally, and as corny as it may sound, spiritually as well, because I think like the healthier you are, the more in tune with your like spiritual side you get. Really, like, I guess my routine or whatever, now that I showed you guys my food, I try to eat as clean as possible. I don't eat meat. I still don't eat beef. I don't eat chicken anymore. I was eating it last year for a little bit, just like because I had given in to Chick-fil-A one day and then it just spiraled out of control. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I have an addictive personality, so if I try chicken and I love chicken, I'm gonna keep eating it. So I'm just not gonna eat it this year because I felt a lot better, honestly, when I wasn't. So I don't eat meat. I eat fish. I guess I still eat meat then because fish is still meat. So I eat a lot of fish, a lot of shrimp, and a lot of the stuff that I eat, like every now and then I'll have like fried fish or something, but most of the time it's like pan-seared or it's baked. I eat tofu, so like the burritos I was telling you guys about, those are all tofu, and you can find that at Trader Joe's. That meat will probably give me 4 burritos, and it's $2.99 for that. And I mix it with beans, and you know, maybe I'll make a video one day like how I make like tofu burritos that are like not really like, they're very Americanized burritos, so wraps, how about that? So yeah, I try to eat 2 meals a day that I cook myself. I try not to eat out a lot anymore because 1, it's expensive, and 2, I don't know, I'm starting to, like, as I'm getting older, I'm starting to not trust people in like service work, like food, as much, because I just know how it feels to be an irritated worker, and I know like when I'm really like not giving a fuck, I won't give a fuck, and I just don't want anyone to not give a fuck about my food and what I'm putting into my body, because I try to treat my body really good, and I try to just be as nice as possible to my body. And if someone's gonna feed me some bullshit and I'm paying for it, I just don't think that's right. I try to cook the food that I eat. I don't meal prep because I just don't. I work out about 3 times a week. I go to a HIIT class in LA. I go to Psycho LA, and I'm always talking about them on my story because I'm literally there like I said, 3 to 4 times a week, and it kicks my ass. I don't know how many calories I'm burning in that class, but I leave drenched and my face is always red and I'm always sweating, and I'm always like, let me show you guys what I wear in that class. Right now, I just have on this, like, Steph got me this one. It is, I guess it's a waist trainer, but I just use it when I feel really bloated to kind of like put it all back in. And also for my back, because I have very bad posture, I always slouch like this, but this always helps me keep like that string thing that they say that you should always feel like it helps me kind of just stay up like that. But this is what I wear when I go to my workout classes. Oh shit, there's some sweat on me. I wear these sweatbands. I wear this Sweet Sweat. I'm not promoted by them. I literally bought it on Amazon when I first got into like the whole health and fitness thing. I've had it for about a year, and I just put this on, and this will help generate sweat in your abdomen area. I don't sweat very easily, so I have to use like these different things to get me sweating so that I can, one, detox like my skin and my body and just get all this like shit out, and then 2, just, I don't know, it feels like I'm doing a little extra. Like when I have it on and it's tight, it feels like it's like my stomach is tight. So like when I'm doing my ab workouts and when I'm like doing all this cardio shit, it just feels like it's adding up. So it comes with like this cream when you get it initially, but I don't use the cream. I just let my body generate its own sweat. You can just wash it by toweling it off after and just drying it and sanitizing it with like a sanitary wipe. So you can clean them and it works really good. I really fuck with this. Bon Up. I think it's Colombian because Steph is Colombian and she got it for me. So it might be Colombian. I'm not really sure, but I really only wear this like around the house and shit. When I'm, like I said, feeling very bloated or feeling like I just need to get fucking my shit cinched back up, because yeah, sometimes I just feel big and I need a little quick fix, and that's where this comes into play. Take yourself very seriously, but then also be very kind to yourself within this journey. Like I said earlier, this is probably my 3rd year now living like this changed lifestyle, and I feel really good. I'm very confident in my body. I feel as if like, yeah, I'm just very confident. Basically, if it's 2020, so it's a new year, you're trying to get fit, you're trying to lose weight, do it, be consistent, just really set or put your mind to it, because you can do it, because so many people have done it before in the past. So many people have been so big or unhealthy and they've managed to get to where they want to be. So if I really had to summarize this video, and if I really had to break it down into just like how it needs to go, you need to start with the diet first, because no matter how hard you're working out, or no matter how hard you're just like wearing these waist trainers or whatever you're doing, it's not gonna matter, it's not gonna work, it's not gonna go, because your body is a machine, and what you put into it is what you're gonna get out of it. So if you're putting in a bunch of fucking shit, and I know you just saw my fucking fridge and there might not be the healthiest stuff in there, but it's all about moderation. So if you're just doing nothing but eating bullshit, you're not gonna see any results. But if you start eating better, if you start just filtering out or switching out some of the unhealthier things for just like healthier options, you'll already see a change in your body just without even working out. So that's how I started. I just started eating better and I started to lose weight that way. I lost probably about 10 to 15 pounds by just eating healthier. After I had kind of reached the cap with, you know, body transformation with just eating healthier, I signed up at a gym, and I'm actually trying to get the fuck away from that gym right now because there's no gym here in LA and they're still charging me every month. So I'm just like, you got me fucked up. Like, I'm not paying that shit. You're taking that shit off my bill, and we're manifesting that today. So after I started eating healthy, I went and signed up at a gym, and I started going 4 times a week for 2 hours. So what I would do is for 1 hour, I would do some cardio. So that would be like walking on the treadmill, like the elliptical, anything just to get that heart rate up. And then for the last hour, I would just be doing weights. So like all the calisthenic stuff that they have there, I would be doing. And if you can afford to go to classes every week instead of just going to the gym by yourself, I would highly recommend that because it's more motivating and it's more driving. It's more of a driving force, like while working out. Or if you even actually have just a friend or somebody who's already kind of fit, if you just have somebody that knows what they're doing and they're telling you what to do and they're yelling at you to get your shit together and to do that shit, it's gonna work a lot better than if you were to just be in the gym like freestyling or like watching tutorials on Instagram or something. But don't get me wrong, some of that shit works. I actually was doing some of that myself when I first started. So if that's how you want to start out that way. But I think you should graduate up into taking classes or getting a trainer or something, if that's even an option. Like, I know that shit is not cheap. Trust me, I know it's not. That is where I really saw the targeted results. Like, I wanted a flatter stomach and I wanted more definition of my stomach, and that's what happened. I wanted a little bit of a lift in the butt, and that's what happened. And I wanted more I wanted my arms to be more defined, and that's what happened. So yeah, that as well. And then also, don't be a bitch to yourself. Don't be a bitch to yourself in this process. Like, don't be mean, don't be negative, don't get your ass on that scale every day. Just take progress pictures too, actually, because you might think that you're not seeing any progress with the work that you're doing, and you might be like, what the fuck is going on? But if you take a photo in the beginning and it's 3 months down the line and you don't think anything has happened, go look at that photo from 3 months ago. And it might not look that different, but you'll see a little bit of a difference, a little bit. And it might even be just sports bra being different, but at least it's a difference. But no, for real. You need to take progress pictures just to kind of remind yourself that you're doing something. Like, even if it doesn't look very drastic, you might see a tightness in your stomach, a tightness in your arms, you know, your face might be starting to slim down. But overall, it's really about the feeling, how you feel when you're eating healthier, when you're more fit, when you're just having those endorphins running and the serotonin levels are skyrocketing. You're just feeling like the adrenaline is just pumping, and it's just like this, I feel good. And that's what I really want you guys to feel. I want you guys to feel good. Like, I know it looks good, and you know what? Yes. Like, I know. Thank you. I want to say thank you, first of all, because you guys be gassing me the fuck up and making me feel good as fuck about myself. So I really want to say thank you to all my friends online for fucking it up and making me feel good. It's very appreciated, but it looks great. Thank you. I mean, yeah, I get it, but it feels good more than anything. When I didn't work out for 3 months, I felt like shit. I felt depressed. I mean, I was already going through all these things that are so depressing, so I felt so fucking depressed, like on top of depressed. I felt like my life wasn't going anywhere, which is like, I know it's kind of like vain, but it really just felt very stagnant. So when I started working out again this month, I feel like a switch just fucking flipped. But yeah, that's all I have to say about the whole weight loss stuff. Just focus on you. Don't compare yourself to all these people you see online, because honey, they are retouching those photos. They are going to the doctor behind your back. They are not drinking that flat tummy tea, girl. The best and most effective way for all this, just do it the right way. Just go to the gym, change your diet, and whatever. But hey, if you're getting surgery, I'm not talking shit. Like, honestly, if that's what you want to do, get that damn surgery, because I don't blame you, bitch. Should be fucking annoying. So this is my video, healthcare. What's going on? Yeah, that's how I did it. and nothing's really changing. And yeah, you can do it too. If I can do it, the laziest bitch of all time, the laziest bitch of all time, you can do that. So I wish you guys the best on your health journey, and don't be discouraged by the numbers on the scale, because the numbers on the scale ain't shit. All right, it's about how you feel. It's about how you feel. But yeah, I'll be back with a embarrassing stories video and probably some other bullshit coming very soon. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm sorry it took so long to make it, but like I said, laziest bitch alive. I'll see you guys soon.